It will take some time. Okay, it has to import. Now, whenever you are importing, okay, see here right now the Spring what version we are using? 3.15. Yes or no? The Spring Boot version that we are using is 3.15. So when we are using this 3.15 version, okay, previously if you observe the persistence API, javax.persistence, from that package we used to import the entity. Yes or no? I hope you remember in Hibernate. Now in case of this Spring Boot, this is the updated version 3.15 we are using. So whenever you are importing, automatically it will come like Jakarta. It's like you can say advanced version of JavaX. Okay, like that you can assume. So from here you need to import @entity. Okay, like this. Next, what else we have? You know already, table name. Also we need to specify, right? So table I am giving name equals to what? The table name is mobile. Okay, so this also. Just give a on this wrong mark, just give a click on this. Yeah. And then import from Jakarta. Okay, this is known as Jakarta persistence. So @entity @table, this is also done. Next, here we will give @ID. Okay, this also click on this wrong mark and import, as well as @generated. Now these all things are same like how we use annotations in Hibernate, the same things. Okay, now the strategy equal to generation type dot this also. Okay, why do we use @ID? To generate primary key. Why we use @generated value? To auto generate all the values, okay, of primary key that we use. And then you can also specify what? @column. Okay, now in this column you can specify here this as a mobile ID or whatever. So like this. This is the ID. Fine. And in the same manner, column like this. Fine. So you can just give all these things. @column. Everything is done. Getting my point, all of you? Right. That's it. What else is required? Almost this is completed. This is our model class. Okay, previously we didn't do anything in our model class. But right now I am updating this model class as well. Okay? Okay, which is basically the JPA repository. Now what is this JPA repository? This we need to understand. Okay, so basically why did we use row mapper? Tell me. Can you tell why did we use row mapper? And some result set. These things we have. So we have used it. Yes or no? In the same manner, we have something like a repository, JPA repository. What this JPA repository will do? Okay, this particular JPA repository is going to extend, this will consist of some methods. Okay, like a save method we will have. Okay, few things, find by ID, directly we can use those methods. Are you getting my point? Right, we can directly use those methods which are present in the JPA repository. Okay, now first let me explain you what Okay, now I will also show you what this JPA repository is going to construct so that you can understand it easily. Okay, so let's just click on this one. Now you can see there's a interface. Okay, now lot of methods will be present inside this interface. Okay, like see, we have something like a ID, okay, method, find all method, some things like there are a lot of methods which are there. Save method we will have, lot of other methods will be there. Okay, so now we want to make use of those methods. Okay, rather than using the JDBC, we want to make use of those methods here. Okay, so for that purpose I am taking this one. Okay, you will understand, but nothing is there, it is simple. Okay, you will understand definitely. Sorry, just a minute. First we need to, okay, it is taking some time. Wait a minute. Did I write the spelling correct only? Yeah. Sometimes it takes some time to load that annotation, that part. First, let us import this one once. Import com dot example 21 dot model dot mobile. Because we are using mobile, right? Now it is coming. Done. So see here, this is from the Spring Framework JPA repository. Okay, so Spring Framework is going to provide that JPA repository. You will not do anything. You will not write anything. Suppose see here, just what does that means? Whatever the methods that are present inside this JPA repository, okay, those can be used, okay, by mobile JPA repository also. That is the meaning of it. Are you getting, everyone? Those methods, even mobile JPA repository also can use. Got my point? Clear with this? If a class is extending another class, what will happen? Okay, the child class can use the parent class methods, right? Yes or no? In the same manner here also, why we are doing this extends JPA repository? Because this JPA repository is consisting of some methods. Those methods must be used by mobile JPA repository, but you should not implement here. Remember, you will not implement here. Okay, you will just use those methods. Okay, fine. So I will tell you how we can do. First tell me, everyone, is this point clear? This part.
మొబైల్ ఇంటీజర్ అని ఎందుకు పెట్టాం మ్యామ్? జనరిక్ లాగా పెట్టాం కదా మనం.
That is a sign, because we will provide the mobile object only here. Whenever we are passing, we will be passing the mobile model class. That only we will pass. Okay, so we will provide some integer, because it should be taken like this, and the signature is like this. Okay, so for the JPA repository, the signature is like this, and we are going to use it. Okay, you will understand this one. Okay, because we will make use of one object, some reference variable we will use, and using that only we will call all the methods. So the signature will be in this way. I will again tell you, when we are using the service class, you will get clarity. Okay, yeah. So see, I will add this one also within this. While JPA, oh sorry, repository, right? Fine. So like this we will do. Okay. After this one, now we need to implement, right? We need to make use of those methods, and we need to implement the methods that are belonging to this repository, mobile repository. Okay. See, mobile repository is different. Mobile JPA repository is different. In JPA repository, we are not writing any methods. We will simply leave it like this. We will not write anything. We'll just leave it like this. Okay. But mobile repository, here we have, this is simple interface. This is an interface which is consisting of some abstract methods. These methods must be implemented by whom? By mobile JPA service. This mobile JPA service should implement what? Mobile repository. Okay. So now you see here, within this I am just writing here as implements. What? Mobile repository. Okay. And this must be important. When you write here implements mobile repository, what will happen automatically? You haven't implemented any method so far. So it will show an error like this. So just click on this and add unimplemented methods, because we didn't implement any methods yet. So click on this and then say it will add all the methods like this. Okay, now we need to change the logic, right? Because first we have used a hash map, next we have used JDBC query like this. Now without using query, we have to complete this task. Yes or no? That is what we want to achieve, right? So how we can achieve that? We will see. So I think it is clear up to now, right? So fine. Now what we will do is right now, okay? Now you will understand why we are basically using all these things. Okay. First, what I will write down here is mobile JPA repository. This is extending JPA repository. Yes or no? Right? This is extending JPA repository. Now, that means if you have to make use of the methods that are present in this mobile JPA repository, okay, what you need to do? You need to inject this dependency, right? Yes or no? You need to inject this dependency here within the service if you have to make use of those methods. So how will you do that? By saying mobile JPA repository. Okay. And then you can give here the name as simple variable name. Java is case sensitive, so there is no problem. And for this import and then add @ what auto wired. Okay. The first step is writing like this, because we will make use of those methods. So if you have to call those methods, then you are supposed to inject those dependencies here. Okay. So like that we have to write this as mobile JPA repository. That's the way in which you are doing. Okay. Next. Okay. Now we need to, up to this clear people, all of, yeah, very good. Next. See here, now we need to get all the mobiles, right? We need to get all the mobiles. So how are we going to get all the mobiles? Now just now I told within the JPA repository, we have some methods, right? We have some methods in the JPA repository. Fine. So out of that, we are using one method, which is basically known as find all, I guess. Yeah, find all. We have one method here. See, we have something like a find all. Okay. So this particular find all method is going to do what? Observe here. Okay. This find all method, what it will do? Okay, it is like returning all the books for us without without us writing the manual query. Without that, what it is going to do? It is only going to write all the query by itself, and then it is going to retrieve all the mobiles. Are you getting my point, everyone? So, see, I'm writing here like this. This should return an array list basically, right? So, but in the JPA repository, what is the return type it is taking, see? What is the return type it is? It is a list, find all method, right? Find all method will retrieve us all the mobiles directly. And what is the return type of this one? It is the list. The return type is list here. Okay. So now, what I will do is, I will say list of mobile. Okay. Just a minute. It will just take some time. Just a minute. And then let's consider this as a what? Okay. This variable name I am using. I need to import it from list. Okay, util package, you need to import the list. Okay. What this find all method will do, it is going to return the list. What list? I said all the mobiles, whatever we entered. It's like a get all the mobiles, right? Get all the mobiles. For that purpose, we are using find all method. Are you getting? Right. So, now here, but we can't directly return the list. So we need to convert it into array list because our return type here we mentioned it as an array list. So here you can keep this as a mobile and then you can just use this as a new array list by converting. You know how to convert this already we have done. So this I am keeping here. Okay, and what you will return? You will return the mobiles. This is what we are doing. Once again, I'll repeat. See here. First, the connection only you understand. Try to understand the connection. This is one thing. Okay, first, where did we go? We go for the mobile JPA repository. What this JPA repository? Why we are using this? Because this is extending a JPA repository. Okay, this JPA repository is consisting of what? Some methods. Okay, some methods like save method, find all method, find by ID method. Like that, there are some methods which are present in this JPA repository. So those methods we want to use. So how can we use that, right? So if you are able to extend that interface, right? If you are able to extend, that means this is going to become as a child interface for repository, right? So if you are able to create an object for this one, right, then you can make use of the methods which are present in JPA repository as well. Yes or no? So just for that reason we are using this part. Okay. Now within the JPA service, okay, what we have done, we have created mobile JPA repository in this way, auto wired, and using that variable. Okay. So we are saying dot find all, because first thing is we need to retrieve all the mobiles. List of mobiles all we need to retrieve. So but this repository dot find all method will return the list. So I'm taking it as a list of mobile objects. Next, then I'm converting into array list because we are basically returning the array list here. So, and then you will say return mobiles. Am I clear up to this, all of you? Is this clear?
Ma'am, 21st నేను ఒకసారి explain చేయండి.
Here.
అది 20 ma'am.
2020. Okay. See here, ma. Repository dot find all. Okay, first thing. This line is clear. 14th, 15th. Okay, manam.
Yes ma'am.
ఈ మెథడ్స్ యూజ్ చేయాలి. ఏంటి, జేపీఏ రెపాజిటరీలో ఉన్న మెథడ్స్ యూజ్ చేయాలంటే ఫస్ట్ మనం ఇక్కడ దానికి ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఓకే, ద అనదర్ వే ఆఫ్ క్రియేటింగ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఈస్ డైరెక్ట్లీ బై యూజింగ్ @auto wired. ఓకే, సో దిస్ పార్ట్ ఇస్ డన్. సో ఈ వేరియబుల్ యూజ్ చేసుకొని ఏంటి, వీఆర్ కాలింగ్ ద మెథడ్. వీ కెన్ కాల్ ద మెథడ్, రైట్, which is present in the JPA repository. That is what we are doing. Simply we are calling that method. Okay, what this method is going to do, see here, we have the find all method. The method return type enti list, right? The return type is list. So manam direct ga array list and petradi ikkada. Okay, so here whenever we are using direct ga manam ikkada array list and petradi, we need to keep it as a list. List of what? Integer or what? It is an object, right? Mobile is an object. Object ante enti, అందులో ఐడి ఉంది, నేమ్ ఉంది, ఇమేజ్ ఉంది. టోటల్ 3 థింగ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్. సింపుల్ గా ఇంటీజర్ కాదు 1, 2, 3, 4, నాట్ లైక్ దట్. ఈ mobile repository extends JPA repository. Okay, no issues at all. Extends another interface. You can do that. No problem, ma. No issues. You can do. Okay. And this is implementing, however, JPS service is implementing mobile repository. So no issues. We can do like that also. So because the reason why we are doing it, because we don't want to disturb anything. This first method is clear. Respond ma for JPA service, right, for getting mobile by ID. So in this case we have one more method also. Okay, that method I will tell you. This is what returning all the books, right? At once it is returning all the books. Now we need to get what? Okay, get all the mobiles based on the ID. Like that we want to get. So then what am I supposed to do here? For getting all the mobiles by ID, what we are, one more method is there. What is that method? The find by ID. Okay, you can see even in the JPA repository also. Somewhere it will be there, find by ID will be there. Okay. If it is not there, it might be present even in the CRUD repository also. Okay. One or the other one, it will be present. See. Find all, right? Yes or no? Find all method is there. So see, it's not like repository means only one thing separately. It may extend other repositories also. Sorry, other interfaces also. See, paging and sorting, lot of things will be there. Okay, clear everyone? So now out of that, what I am using, something like a find by ID that I want to use. Find by ID, yeah. Find by ID will be there. find all, somewhere it will be, okay? So that method I want to use. Are you getting, everyone? So here, simple. It is going to return only one object. Yes or no? Find by ID, and here you can specify the okay, and this is going to return us only the mobile.